So,
cool.
You know, we've had a couple members of Butcher Brown on this podcast before. So did you go to VCU with all of them? And yeah, tell me a little bit about that history there. So was it just, you know, y'all messing around in, you know, the jazz program or things like that? Or
Yeah, the story is interesting. DJ and I met each other 2003. I had just got to VCU, and DJ was in, I think, either 10th or 11th grade, and his mom was dropping him off at the rehearsals.
Wow.
And so I was blown at the time. Well, at the time, I didn't really pay no attention because I was like, oh, in my mind, I was like, none of the instrumentalists I really heard at this level sound like the records.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just not, like, I was just like, this is not good yet. It's like myself included, we just not at that level. But then when I heard DJ play, I was like, oh, he actually sounds like the records. He got the right chords and got the notes, and he know what the rhythms are, and he know what everybody else's part is. So I was just kind of like, oh, so this dude's like an MD kind of person.
Right.
Yeah.
If I had a budget and I wanted a band, this is who you get to put the whole music side together.
Precisely.
But then we playing in the band, and then I go to VCU, and I'm playing in the high school group, and DJ's playing drums. So I'm looking at this like,
wait a minute.
what? Like, what? Oh, you play drums too? Oh, okay. So then we start playing, and he's like smashing. Don't have no cymbals.
Right. Oh,
Don't
wow.
have no cymbals of his own, using all the house kit and borrowing cymbals and borrowing.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And we went to school with some more affluent kids too, so
yeah.
you know, they got like the new custom K's, and they got like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 worth of cymbals walking up in there 10th sophomore year. All this.
Damn.
DJ don't even have no cymbals, and he can play drums. Go on tour tomorrow. And so it's just wild. I remember standing in Big Band looking at that and be like, man, this is okay. This dude is sick. And then, you know, through that, we just kind of started forging a relationship. Devon and I had to do Jazz Day for VCU, which is like, it's like where high school kids come in, and then the college kids will like attend and kind of be helping out.
Like a clinic.
Connection, like a day thing. And so everybody was like, yo, you heard the drummer in Howard's Ensemble? And I was like, no, I haven't heard him yet. No. I was like, yo, we'll check the cat out. And then I saw DJ, he was like, yo, Corey. You heard Corey? Yeah. And I was like, nah. And I remember walking past this room, the door had like a big piece of glass in the middle, and the drum set was right next to the door. And I just remember homie looked at me through the glass, and I just looked at him. And like when I was walking, I was blown by his playing because I just heard it. He always sounded like that ever since he was like 12 or 13, something like that. But yeah, I just remember watching him play, and I'm like, this dude sounds like he should be teaching here. He sounds just like Howard would sound, who the drum instructor was at the time. And the same thing with Andy. Met him when I graduated, and he was the guy. There were two guys. One of them had like a really nice sound, and then the other guy had the actual ability to play other people's music. And that was Andy. So it was like, oh, you gotta call Andy because nice sound is cool, but I need him to play this bass line. I need
this bass line.
Yeah, and he'll be like, all right, cool, and he'll learn it and have it. So it was like, oh, that's Andy.
Yeah.
Morgan, Corey and I would just kind of, we would smoke and go see the jazz orchestra down at the school when we had nothing to do. So we just like, what are these kids up to? What these kids up to? So we sit in the audience and we hear Morgan taking a solo over the big band. And then Corey was like, yo, Morgan's killing it. And we started listening. And it was like, oh yeah, Morgan is killing it. Damn. It's like, yo, what's he doing? Let's see if he's trying to play. And then, boop, next thing you know, we touring the whole planet.
Damn, I feel like we finally have the full story on that because I've gotten like pieces from everyone. I think you actually put together like cohesively.
Yeah, that was my experience because I just remember it was like Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I'm like, the four of you guys are very sick. But I knew that, but I didn't know that.
Right.
And then like when it comes together like this, it's kind of like,
oh shit, we can whip ass.
What? And then like chemistry too. That band is such a black box for me. Because I'm like, I don't know how this works. We have a level of chemistry that's like, it's like Earth, Wind, and Fire level chemistry.
Really?
Like, it's just so easy when we hanging out with them. Like, when we hanging out, it's just so easy to be around each other. And then to play, once it gets like to night 2 and 3, music is on fire. And you know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's really
I can see the memories going through your face. Like, damn, that's
just
wild.
like, what? I mean, Italy, Sardinia. We're sitting.
I was about to ask you about the memory. Yeah.
They're getting the stage together, and like we just playing. We just get tired of sitting around. So it's like you set up the instruments. Once you get set up, start tinkering, make sure everything cool, and then you know Corey and Andy trying to play a little bit together. And Devon will join in, and then next thing you know, the whole band is playing.
There we go.
These fools, they not setting nothing up. They sitting around watching like we at the concert.
Come on, y'all. We're going to be late.
So we got to set the mics up, y'all. And it's just like, oh. I'm like,
funny.
Yeah, we need more kick, though. So
I appreciate
it
the
was
applause.
like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like security guards, police coming over during the basketball game. Police lean over, yo, man, y'all smashed. Referees, middle of the game, come over,
Yo, call the travel, man.
Yeah, like, yo, and I'm like, that means that this has to be a thing.
Yeah.
If people like it that much just off the strength of just hearing it, like, man, what? Oh no, this has to be a thing.
Yeah.
It has to.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Thanks for listening, y'all. If you get a chance to subscribe, like, download, and follow, we really appreciate it. You can find us on Instagram at TheReUp, ODCAST. You can also find us on Patreon for exclusive content. New episodes every other Thursday. Thanks for your trust. Appreciate y'all.